Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. I woke up like this, deep divers all magical and fly, just, whoa, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Raising the frequency. I feel so much better now. Raising the vibration. I feel a whole lot better now. Hadouken, take all of that good ass energy I'm sending you, and let me say a big shout out to everybody who's joined the new Ralph Smart Patreon page for all new exclusive content that's going to help you become your greatest version. Patreon.com/Ralph Smart Deep Divers. Click the link down below and be inspired. Oh, it's not over, deep divers. We're going to talk about it. Mysterious New Jersey drone sightings. They're not only in New Jersey, they are all over the world. What? Yes, all over the world. Do you know, deep divers, that people all over the world are noticing these mysterious drone sightings? We're going to talk about it, and I'm going to play you a very important video clip by the CEO of Saxton Aerospace. What he has to say is very, very interesting. I want all of you right now to hit that like button if you support the real deep divers, because we're going to get to the bottom of this. With the help of the cat down the road, we are going to get to the bottom of this. Hit that like button right now if you support the real deep divers, because we got a whole lot to talk about. Look, if you are watching this video, this is your confirmation. Everything is aligning for you. Just say thank you. Now, have you noticed, deep divers, that there was an initial massive media coverage about these mysterious drone sightings? CNN, MSNBC, Fox News. And I checked today, and everyone is really, really quiet. Even President Biden is like, don't worry about those drones. They are not nefarious. Well, wait a second. If you don't know what these drones are, then how do you know they're not nefarious? Don't worry about it. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? So, deep divers, let me play you this clip and we're going to talk about it. Take a listen. This is the CEO of Saxton Aerospace. Very interesting.
Hey everyone. My name is John Ferguson. I'm the CEO of Saxton Aerospace here in Wichita, Kansas. I'm not normally a TikTok kind of a guy. I like watching this stuff every once in a while. But I'm a manufacturer of unmanned aircraft, military grade unmanned aircraft, as you can see one of my systems here. There's all of these mysterious drones going on off the East Coast, and as a professional, as a subject matter expert, I wanted to give you all my opinion on what I think could be going on with these drones. I don't particularly believe that these have a nefarious intent. I could be wrong, but I want to give you the truth and what I believe. It's my own opinion, and I've not bounced this off of anybody. So, if you think it's bullshit, whatever, that's cool. I don't want to spread misinformation, as we know that there's a lot of that going around. But anyway, back in the 1980s, Ronald Reagan had dismantled the nuclear program, and there were, with Russia, there were countless nuclear missiles that were disarmed and disposed of. Well, there were over 80, I believe. There were over 80 nuclear warheads that were in Ukraine that came up missing. Okay? We don't know where they are. Maybe somebody does, but nobody really knows where these are. And I speak with some pretty high-level government officials on this stuff, and it seems as though that is the case. So I spoke to a gentleman a few months ago who was trying to raise an alarm to the highest levels of our government, which they had their ears closed, about this one particular nuclear warhead that he physically put his hands on. He physically touched this warhead that was left over from Ukraine. And he knew that that thing was headed towards the United States. Okay? That is a very serious deal. And everyone knows that the United States government, this administration, is pushing to get into a war with Russia. We all know that. We all feel it. We all see it. Okay? Well, back up a few years. Do y'all remember when those drones were mysteriously flying across the Interstate 70 corridor from Colorado up into Nebraska, down here into Kansas, and out into Missouri? Well, it was believed that those drones were looking for radioactive material because there had been some material that came up missing here in the United States, and they felt like it was high probability that the nuclear or the radioactive material would be taken along the Interstate 70 corridor heading east or west or south. So from what we understand, they were out there trying to find this radioactive material. Now, drones, they have no reason to be in the air at night unless you're doing some type of ISR work, intelligence, surveillance, reconnaissance, looking for bad guys, or looking for a victim, a search and rescue victim, or law enforcement, or some type of military project.
That's a great point. Drones have no business being out late at night, right? What are they there for? Deep divers, let's question everything, right? Exactly. Let's continue.
Right? There's no reason for a drone to be flying at night. Really. Okay? Because they don't see shit. So, unless you have thermal optics, drones really don't see stuff. You need to do mapping during the day. If you're going to do farming stuff, you mostly do it during the day. The only reason why you would ever fly an unmanned aircraft at night, is if you're looking for something, whether it be a person or trying to smell gas. We have methane gas detection systems that can detect gas leaks in pipelines. You really wouldn't use thermal optics for trying to find gas leaks, just simply because the only way you're actually going to find a gas leak with thermal optics is if the gas leak is aggressive enough that it has a difference in temperature. Because thermal imaging, it creates a digital image based off of the temperature variance. So whatever is different in temperature, it creates an image. Usually gas leaks so slow that it goes quickly into ambient before you can even see it. So we have special sensors that can detect gas leaks. We also have special sensors that can detect radioactive material. So with this gentleman that I had spoken with, who was trying to raise the alarm to try to get somebody in the government to say, hey, we need to work together to go try to find this nuclear warhead, none of that ever happened. They knew that warhead was on its way to the United States. That's all that ever came of it. Nothing ever happened. This government did not do anything at all to help this gentleman raise the alarm and raise awareness that there is a very deadly weapon on its way to the United States. It's out there. Nobody knows where it's at now. It left Europe. Now it's gone. So my own guess, is that these drones are not nefarious in intent. If they are, they are, but I doubt it. But if they are drones, the only reason why they would be flying, and flying that low, is because they're trying to smell something on the ground. That's it. There's no other reason for a drone to be flying in the air other than to piss a bunch of people off at night. That's it. So, my belief is they're trying to smell something on the ground. Gas leaks, radioactive material, whatever.
Right, so I always say, deep divers, listen to people who are experts in their field. John Ferguson. That's someone who really seems like he knows what he's talking about. Now, once again, deep divers, always keep an open mind. In my mind, anytime you have like the government trying to downplay stuff like, oh, these drones are nothing nefarious, they're nothing to be concerned about, don't worry about it, go about your normal daily business, yet there are so many sightings of drones, not only in the US, also in the UK. Okay, in military bases in the UK, there are also these drone sightings, even in Japan, right? So all over the world, there has been an increased sightings of these drones, right? So obviously the public are like, what on earth is going on? And when you have politicians, government leaders saying, hey, don't worry about it. President Biden saying, hey, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. Now people are going to be even more curious, right? Because something doesn't feel right. Now, what I've been telling you, deep dives, is that they're getting you ready for something. They're getting you ready for something. In fact, like, there was an ex-Navy pilot on the Joe Rogan show, right? And he was saying how they were actually talking about Elon Musk. Joe was saying how Elon Musk doesn't believe in aliens and all of that stuff. And he's like, no, we've never seen them. I've got so many satellites in space and all of that. Don't worry about it, right? So, yeah, they were saying, actually, wait a second. Maybe Elon Musk is supposed to say that because he's got contracts with NASA, right? So even people like Elon Musk, they're not going to tell you. He's been very quiet about this whole drone situation, right? And a lot of people have been very quiet. So in my mind, there's something happening which they don't want the public to know about. And it's been happening for a few years because these drone sightings were actually first noticed a couple of years ago. And they always come around about this time. And in my mind, they are looking for something, possibly a nuclear warhead or whatever it is. But also, it could be that they're preparing you for a fake staged alien invasion. And they just want to see how people would react to perhaps these strange activities in the sky. Because you do know, deep divers, that UAPs have been seen by US pilots and pilots all over the world. They're seeing these very strange objects, right? And some of these objects, they actually go under the ocean. And they're not other aircrafts. These are totally different. They move differently. They travel super, super fast. We've never seen anything like it. And some people have said when they came into contact with these crafts, they actually got some strange radiation and all kind of things happening, right, to them. But this drone situation, in my mind, is very serious. And anytime someone is saying, hey, don't worry about it, President Biden saying, hey, it's nothing nefarious. Well, like I said in the beginning, if these drones are nothing nefarious, then what are they? How come so many people are seeing these drone sightings, not only in the US? Take that into consideration. They're also seeing these drone sightings in the UK, all over the world, right? In Japan, all over the world. So one has to question what's really going on. Like I told you, we're not alone. We've never been alone. But I don't think this drone situation is about extraterrestrial activity. But I do feel that it's kind of a kind of experiment just to see how people are going to react. Because they might know that the aliens are about to reveal themselves. Once again, let me read you this, deep divers. Neil deGrasse Tyson. There are more stars in the universe than grains of sand on any beach. More stars than seconds have passed since Earth formed. More stars than words and sounds ever uttered by all the humans who ever lived. So you're telling me that we are the only intelligent... Wait a second. Are we even intelligent, deep divers? We are the only intelligent species in the whole universe? Doesn't make sense, right? So even the ancients knew that we're not alone in this universe. And maybe governments are aware that these ETs are getting ready to make contact. Wait a second, that's going to freak out the public. They're not ready for that. So why don't we send up some drones, and now this will get them used to things in the sky. Because have you seen District 9? Have you seen Elysium? All of these films are telling you about the ETs. So we're in a fascinating time, deep divers. I always tell you, question everything. How we become our greatest versions is to question everything, including the official narrative. The official narrative is that, hey, don't worry about it. It's nothing to see here. Anytime they tell you there's nothing to see here, that means there's something to see here. So pay very close attention. This story is going to vanish out of thin air, and you're going to forget about it. But they haven't actually told you what these drones are. That's crazy. That's scary. And that should make you ask yourself, why not? If they're not nefarious, what are they? Let's talk about it. So, deep divers, the truth shall set you free. The truth shall set you free. What that CEO said is also very interesting. Drones don't fly at night. What is their reason for flying at night? These are questions that have to be answered, right? So, to all my audience in the US, because I got a lot of deep divers in the US, ask your local leaders, what's up with these drones? Don't let them make you forget about it, right? Because the truth will set you free. But I do know we're in very interesting times, deep divers. Don't be surprised if there's an alien invasion next year. You heard it here first. Question everything, deep divers. Oh! The truth will set you free. I want all of you right now to hit that like button if you support The Real Deep Divers. Share this video. Smash that like button right now if you support The Real Deep Divers. Share this video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know what you think. Also, make sure you join the new Ralph Smart Patreon page for all new exclusive content that's going to help you become your greatest version. Patreon.com/Ralph Smart Deep Divers. Click the link down below and be inspired. And that's why I'm just saying, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Deep divers, make sure you check out the #1 best-selling book, Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon, and at ralphsmart.com/the-book, The Bible of Becoming Your Greatest Version, and the latest new book, The Book of 1111 Infinite Quotes by Ralph Smart at ralphsmart.com/the-book, The Secret Recipe to Becoming Your Greatest Version, and of course, go and get the good ass prana shirts, deep divers, all new designs you're gonna love, for men, women, children, even cats down the road, at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America, And if you're a sexy ass model, whoa, with a whole lot of heart, you want to model the clothing, well, go and buy some. And if you want a one-to-one consultation with me so I can help you become your greatest version, deep divers, make sure you book it at ralphsmart.com/one-to-one sessions. Deep divers question everything, including what the hell is that? Even the cat down the road wants to know, what are these drones doing up there at night? What are they there for? And why is your government not telling you? Uh-oh. Deep divers. Is the mothership coming? Uh-oh. Are they looking for a nuclear warhead? Uh-oh. Or are they trying to get you ready for the contact? Uh-oh. Deep divers, peace. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. Yo! Once again, deep divers, hit that like button right now if you support The Real. Share this video, subscribe to the channel. Once again, hit that like button right now if you support The Real, and leave a comment down below of gratitude and appreciation. One love. Peace.